No, wait. Stand up. I'm countermanding that order. Right here. Look at these words for a second. Look at. Wait. There it is. Look at these words for a second. All right? Now think about this just for a moment, okay? Because these are amazing, amazing things. There's so many things in our life that come and go. They're here and they pass. How many of you think that your ability to make it through a day without sin can last you for more than one day?
Not me.
Your own ability to stand firm, is it everlasting?
No.
The love, as great as it is, that we have amongst each other, that you have from the people who are closest to you, that are most intimate to you, is it everlasting?
No.
No. It comes up and down, doesn't it? I wish it was. Does it ever fail you? It does. But God is everlasting, and He's never failing. Can just humor me for a moment. Makes me feel good. Just say it with me. Say, God is everlasting and never failing. Let's hear it. God is everlasting and never failing. And it's because of those two qualities that He is our Redeemer. Everybody say, my Redeemer.
My Redeemer.
And He's not some sort of weak, wishy-washy hero that wants to be a Redeemer. He is my God. Wait, before you say that, Jacob went through a lot of his life talking about the God of his fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac. He would say, the God of my fathers did this, the God of my fathers has done that, and the God of my fathers needs to be honored this way. But it was only when Jacob came to wrestle with God and he decided at that point that it was no longer simply the God of his fathers that he began to say, my God. Amen. Before you say that this morning, I'm not asking you to become perfect or make a sort of total commitment, but I just want you to know that. I want you to think about that. This is not just the God of your church. This is not just the God of your fathers or your mothers. It's not just the God of the people you admire. It's your God. And I just want you to think about that. You don't have to be totally convinced of it, but I just want you to be aware of it before you repeat this. He's not only our Redeemer. Say with me, He is my God. My God. Amen. Now you can have a seat. Heroes. That is the theme. That was so short. The lighting guys are like, wait. That is the theme, the challenge. We have a challenge for you. We're going to come back and talk more about that challenge in a second. We're going to go on and sing here, but I just want to prime you for a second that our theme here for these next 40 days is being a hero and not very heroic. Yeah. Look, none of us have the special powers. I don't know who watches Heroes, but none of us have the special powers on there that they got. And yet there's things that God calls us to do, and there are ways that we can be genuine heroes. Yeah. Ways that we can actually change this world. Yeah. The very first season of Heroes started with the tagline, save the cheerleader, save the world. And the question was kind of, why would saving the cheerleader save the world? And by the way, they forgot where they were going, and the end of the story didn't matter. But it seemed like it was going to matter. But the truth is, for us, it's just things like that, little things that God calls us to do that may change the whole world. And that's what this 40 days is mostly about. The challenge is very simple. For the next 40 days, I want you to chew on the idea that God has something to say to you. Amen. That's hard to believe sometimes. But God really does. God has something to say to you. Chew on that. Be alert to it. Listen to it. See if you can begin to discern what God has to say to you. And the second point is even harder for some of us to believe. And that's that you have something to say to others. Amen. Now, some of you have no trouble believing that. Some of us have no trouble believing that. Amen. But some of you find that difficult, that you would have something to offer. And that's the challenge for the next 40 days. I want you to chew on those ideas, and we're going to explore them with you in our Sunday mornings, and in other ways I'll talk about later. We're going to explore them with you. God has something to say to you, and you have something to say to others. So if you're with us, you're going to take that challenge. We're going to walk through that for the next 40 days and see, give God a chance to do something, to see what God may do, if we can chew on those ideas. So what's idea number one? That was really bad. Let's try that again. What's idea number one? God has something to say to you. That's good, except change that last word to me. How's that? Ready? Here we go. God has something to say to you. Excellent. And how about this? I have something to say to others.
I have